Hey, it's Lisa. I thought since we've been having some bad weather, well, not bad weather, but we've been finally getting some rain after 20 plus days, that's overcast and I can finally get in my craft room. I have the fan blowing. It's in the 80s today, but to me it's, after 90s and 100s, it's been fantastic in the 80s. I thought I'd do a quick flip through of all the journals I've made in case y'all are interested. I'm getting ready to join a junk journal challenge, and I thought that I would show you a few. And I want you to know that if you've never made a junk journal, that everybody starts out somewhere. And I will link down below the people that I watched tons of videos before I did any. So I want you to know that I didn't go about, I just didn't guess and start doing this. So, and I owe a lot to the people that I watched. So I will link them below. And so let's begin. So this is the first junk journal I ever made. And yes, it's itty bitty teeny weeny. And it's made from a box that I folded, and I put fabric over the top, and I sewed the papers. See, I got some rent. It's just, like I said, everybody's got to start somewhere, and I glued that in here. And this one I just use, if I watch like a YouTube video and I want to do crochet, I will write down in my own little handwriting what whatever the pattern. That's what I'm trying to spit out. Here's my bears. Well, some of them. This is the second one I made. This one is an actual book, and I cut it down so you can see where I cut it down. And this one I used contact paper from Dollar Tree on the outside. I like the contrast of black and white. I'm not big on black and white, but these are some tea stained papers, coffee stained, tea stained, whatever. So these are also sewed and hot glued in. And there's some old book pages in there and whatever. So I was writing in this, and there's I think I got those off of Pinterest. I was really into Pinterest at the time, and there was a thing about, every day write something. So, and as you can obviously see, it didn't really work out that well. But anyway, so that's that one. Then I made another one for my niece, which I already mailed to her, Maria. She loves Batman, so I made one like this, the hard, but I put a Batman on the front. I had found some Batman fabric, and I made that for her. So then I started watching, no, I think this one was next. Now this one is a book, but it's not a hardcover book. It was a soft cover book, and I'm assuming I either got it from Goodwill or the Dollar Tree. And I covered it with fabric. And as you can see, look on the back. It's a learning curve, people. It's a learning curve. This is just craft paper. And this is my journal I use for my beanie drive. And I write down what beanies I finished. I'm kind of anal retentive that way. I keep a lot of journals on stuff I've done. Then I made this one, and I never went very far with it. So it opens like this. This is an old shirt, and another one with the soft cover book. This one also has that craft paper on the inside. All these are sewn together. See? That's what that looks like. They're sewn together, and this one, see, I never even got around to hot gluing it in there, but yeah. That's actually my preferred method of doing everything, is I don't really like sewing signatures. This is the next one I made. This is from Dear Julie did a tutorial. This is my Victorian Ladies Junk Journal. I've already shown this, so I don't think I really need to re-show it, but, and it's on there really tight. Hold on. I tied it really tight. I actually ended up pulling it out, but this is what the front looks like. This is what the back looks like. And I haven't written in this one at all, but that's what that looks like. So I consider this finished, and so there you go. So then the next one I made is my Spring Blossom Junk Journal. It's huge. This is also a Dear Julie tutorial. It's a multiple tutorial. I've showed this one as well. If you watched any of my previous videos, you know what that's like. This one, and no, this one I glued the signatures in. I hand sewed the signatures, but I hot glued it into the cover. This one I actually did I sewed through the binding, but I covered it up with a sticker. After I did this book, it took me so long, I overthought it, and it's not that I dislike it, it's just that it took so much of my creative, I don't know if you want to call it juices out of me, that I haven't done anything with it. I was watching a lady who did the Dollar Tree Junk Journal, and she said, somebody had asked her what happened to that journal, and she's like, ugh, I put it on a shelf, I don't want to look at it. And I know what she means. It's to me, it sucks a lot of energy, creative juice out of me. So, but somehow I keep coming back to making them. So, but that one is right there. So then the next one I made, I gave to my dear friend Barbara Exume. I'll link that video below if you want to see that, but that's the first one I ever gave like a real junk journal to. I normally keep them for myself. So then this is my latest one. This is my Sweet Treats journal, and I was going to put this in a contest for Dear Julie, and I started writing in it. As you can see, there's some writing in it. Well, that's a fairy again. So what I've decided is, because you're supposed to photograph it for the contest, and because I've already started writing in it, and because I don't like the signatures, this one I faux sewed, like I sewed it on the back, but I glued it in. So you get the junk journal look without the hassle of going through the cover. And the other thing was this. What I did not like about this one is I used the Dollar Tree and the Michaels. Oh, it slips my mind right now, but you know what I'm talking about. Baker's twine. It made pages. It made the whole pages in. If I can find the middle of the signature, I'll show you. It poked really ginormous holes, which I didn't like. So when I make a junk journal, I always have tons of stuff left over. I have tons of candy, I have tons of stickers. So I can easily redo this journal in a different format and size. I think I'm gonna, for the contest, I'm gonna make it bigger. And I have time, and I've already started folding signatures and picking out things, so. But I thought y'all would be interested in my journals and the progress. And like I said, it's a learning curve. You're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna do ugly things, You're gonna be sick and tired of it. But it's fun, and I always say when I'm done with one, I'm never gonna do it again, and then look what happens. But yeah. So I thank you for watching. I hope y'all have a good day. See you later.